Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to 3302. This is where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. Today we're going to take a look at the discovered alien signal. Jacques Station may well be having a new inhabited bubble, the August Exodus, and Netflix within your ship's VR cockpit. What appears to be an alien signal source was discovered last week by Commander Rizal. This created all sorts of commotion on the internet in regards to Elite Dangerous, and you would have seen some of that on my previous video that I went into some detail talking about it. It was also mentioned in this week's newsletter from Frontier, and it even got as far as being mentioned on the BBC News site. You can see a link to that in the video description. Canon Research, the player group looking into all the things alien, have been closely investigating this particular signal, and so far it still remains a mystery. Now there's a massive forum thread detailing all the information on this. If you want to head on over there and get yourself involved in that, I'm sure you're more than welcome. You can see a link again in the video description. It's one of the most busiest threads on the forum, with a lot of people participating in trying to decode and break down this particular mystery, along with the various other alien mysteries that are out there. One other point worth keeping in mind is that in this week's newsletter, Frontier actually mentioned that this signal may be a key, and actually highlighted that phrase. So hopefully some more on this is going to be unravelled over the coming days and the coming weeks, and I still think before too much longer we're going to be seeing aliens in some shape within the game. Jacques Station still continues to be a location of extreme interest. Frontier have confirmed that they're going to support players creating a new bubble around Jaques. That means a new inhabited area of space with the ability to create new ground bases around the planets there, as well as expanded new systems and then construct new stations. How large that bubble actually eventually becomes is anyone's guess, but it's a very exciting prospect. It's a very gorgeous area of space. Now there is currently a community goal underway to get the Jacques Station repaired, and once that's complete there will be another community goal. The second community goal, rumour has it, will be a mining one, and this will determine the level of services that will be available at Jacques Station. There's also been a bit of fun going on over Reddit with a new Twitter hashtag, Make Jacques Drunk Again, and the people there have been trying to create a new logo or a new symbol for these stations, or for Jacques himself. You can see some of that on the screenshot here. This is what they've been working on. This particular image is by Commander Grimworth, and it's based on the original concept by Tange Redshirt. And just for you, Mr. Redshirt, Jacques certainly is a long way from ropey, isn't it? And whilst still on the subject of Jacques Station, the August Exodus got underway on the 24th of July, Sunday. And this is an event organised by the Distant Worlds group and by Eramis to get a group of people, a fleet of players, out to Jacques Station. There's also a second departure date, and that's going to be on August the 15th. Both going at 7 o'clock in the evening game time. Now if you're interested, you can go along and have a look at the thread that's in the video description below, and it's on the official forums. All the details you need are going to be there. Last week, Frontier released onto the forums some details of the player journal and some of the codes and information that can be used for third-party developer tools. Now, through that has been revealed some information about some upcoming updates. I mentioned some of this on the recent video I did last week in regards to speculation of what may be or may not be revealed at Gamescom, but some of this is quite worth repeating here, because essentially the stuff revealed through the player journal code is confirmed as coming into the game. One of them is the ability to summon ships from shipyards in other stations, and another one is the ability to sell ships when you're at a completely different station. There's also a few changes coming to power play, such as the ability to vote on which station, or which system rather, you want to expand into next. You can see many other details on the screen here, and this information comes from a Reddit thread, and I'd like to say thank you again to Corbin McQueen for putting those details up. Reddit user Hotrain has released a rather fancy little program that allows you to import any desktop window into almost any Steam VR game. And yep, you guessed it, this means that you can watch Netflix from within Elite Dangerous, as in you can see from the screenshot here. Of course, it's not just limited to Netflix. You can use almost any window you want, and that can include things such as market data or even YouTube videos. Very nice little feature, something very, very handy for any of you that have used VR for any extended periods of time. You'll notice how useful something like this is going to be. The program is available from GitHub, and that includes all the source for the code as well. Are you still after making huge amounts of money within Elite Dangerous? Well, if you're still looking for that, long-range smuggling is still extremely viable. And there's a nice little tutorial on how to do this that has just been released by Vindicator Jones. You can see some short clips of his video here, and it doesn't waste any time to get straight into showing you exactly what you need to make some rather huge sums of money. As always, you can click on the video link below and that will take you straight to Vindicator Jones's YouTube video. And speaking of YouTube videos, there's another rather exceptional video released this week. This one is a cinematic called Flashback. It's released by Murph Newton on his YouTube channel. Again, you can see some bits of the footage here, but I highly recommend you go and watch this one. It's got some really nice footage along with it and some rather nice music as well. That then brings us to an end of this episode of 3302. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.